along with having an Akai, there are ways for sure for them to maneuver around here. If they can kite back in and out of the fight or catch Stormy, then maybe that is where they can get a big advantage.
Well, actually, Team SMG is like quite confusing while they are drafting because I've seen Saxa play Benedetta just perfectly in the jungle. So at a certain point, I said like maybe we'll see something really wild and we have like a weird mix. But I think let's get this game started.
All right, with that being said, welcome everybody to our second best of 3 match here at the wildcard stage of the M5 World Championships. One of these teams are looking for the win. Let's find out who. It's going to be Team SMG up against their opponent for Miracle. SMG on the blue side, for Miracle on the red.
Well, they choose to be violent. Well, they choose to be serious. Since
Here we go.
We are now in. We are now in. We are 1 minute in without anything, without any casualties, no invading, nothing is happening at the Land of Dawn. For Miracle, just playing the basic game, and also at the same time, Team SMG are doing the same thing. But what's actually so annoying is knowing how much that Guinevere can flip everything around, especially if she went for a full tank set.
Ooh, you see the gold in here. Yahiko getting zoned out a bit. I'm concerned a bit more about the Diggy right here. Because in theory, with all the such mobility, the reverse time can be a huge problem, man. You think you have a dash, you can get out. Before you know it, you get pulled back in, and that's the end of you. That could be used very well by the Mathilda. Miko running the basic emblem as well as a clock on the Diggy. So they're both going to be having a bit more of an attrition battle, and they're both just waiting in the gold lane.
Yeah, as I told you, they are treating their gold lane as a king. Yahiko and Clock on the top lane. They are in their each other, like having each other's back, and at the same time Team SMG are doing the same exact thing. So far so good. So far no kills, nothing is happening except for that like little invade from the side of Saxa, but Team SMG might be cooking something.
I think if they're going to try and make something happen, it will be at the neutral objective. But with Lunatic Panda being there, whoa, he's going to jump on.
They go in pretty hard with the Electro final blow, and I think that's also the Petrify coming out from Smooth, but unfortunately the angle just wasn't there. This turtle should still fall into the hands of the side of Team SMG, because at the end of the day, the Akai was chunked out.
Was it a really good move to just leave that turtle full free?
Well, I mean, what can they do otherwise? That's the problem with having your main tank also being your jungler, right? You're prone to getting poked down, and Miko is trying to go for a 1v1. A bit ambitious, but backup is available, but they get flanked out.
Up top side, Stormy, he's able to get hold. The time reversal pulls him back
Clock.
in, but look at Xerox, he's right behind Miko. Miko should be confident in getting out of here well, because he knows that the Nether Realm was the stolen all and not the Circling Eagle.
I don't know how much Wait, what
He's
happened?
going back in. He's going back in on that top side, right? He's still annoying Lunatic Panda. This has got to be a little frustrating.
I was about to tell you how much courage does it take to just keep annoying Akai while knowing that he has his ult ready.
Well, I think you can see the rest of the map, but now Saxa coming in.
Oh, but the Violent Requiem has already been used. Good hits, but now Masara can look to punish this. Even the Retribution had to be committed to try and get him out, but no, Saxa still going to be giving first blood over to For Miracle.
Masara takes the first kill. It is actually a really good first blood in terms of like, Teams SMG have been pressuring the jungle for Miracle, but on the counter, on the irony of it, Team SMG's jungler is the one to fall first.
For Miracle responded really well to that aggression right there. And they're, just dealing with the harass pretty okay. They don't really have any sustain tools, but generally they're all tanky enough. The Xerox.
Oh, he gets pulled over the wall and is forced to use NetherRealm super early on. Miko cannot go any further than this. No Circling Eagle for him, but keep in mind, 22 more seconds until the next neutral spawn.
I think at some point, I actually just watched the SMG names, but before that there was like a lot of ultimates and a lot of action happening at the mid lane. But looking at the names, Smooth, Saxa, Stormy, Sasa, I think that Miko needs to change his name to something that starts with an S.
Sicko.
Yeah, maybe Sicko.
So he can go sicko mode.
He's going sicko mode. That'd be awesome. Honestly, that'd be really, really cool. But in the meantime, let's see. Next neutral objective, we're seeing that SMG is already on top of it, and they're continuing to be annoying to Lunatic Panda. Circling Eagle, and they're getting Smooth, who's rotating way too fast with Rizla to keep up, to continue to invade and be annoying. On bottom side, we do see that 3 members are trying to get some gold plating. Don't get too much of it, but here comes Stormy as well as Miko, forcing Clock to flicker out of there.
Mind games. Mind games.
Difficult time here for America Esports. They have the Akai, but they don't have any pressure in the waves, in the lanes to really try and gather around the turtle objective. Masarap in particular, it seems like he's having an okay laning phase, but he's never been participating. And Clock.
Okay, they managed to get the ult out of Clock for now, and that means that bottom tier 1 is going to fall. Ooh, Smooth was looking for the angle, but I think it's a little too soon, and now they start pulling back. They don't want to press that advantage and give away free kills.
Well, I wouldn't say 4 Miracle need a miracle anymore to win against SMG, but SMG are forcing their base. I would say like they have so much confidence in whatever they are doing whenever they are invading, laning, walking in the map, having macro and micro skills. But on the other side, 4 Miracle so far, I think so good.
For Miracle, I wouldn't say so good. 2k gold disadvantage against a team that's so aggressive like Team SMG. Not to mention Sasa still farming up without getting any interruptions at all. It's going to be a bit difficult in the late game.
What about their late game though? For Miracle, what about their late game?
They have the Beatrix and Valentina, so some damage. And they have utility in the Diggy, who has rushed the flash of the Oasis, by the way. So the time journey can be used as a saving tool.
Ouch.
Beautiful play. Setup coming in for the side of Team SMG. Guiding winds straight into the circling eagle. The pull Saksa through, and now they're instantly invading on the orange side of 4 Miracle, pushing out Lunatic's Panda once again. Miko, he's being annoying, but Xerox, he needs to maintain his farm. Unfortunately for him, he can only back up his teammates in the lane. Unfortunately, not press it into the jungle.
Miko is irritating, Miko is annoying, and he is playing those mind games to Lunatic Panda. He's just whenever or wherever Lunatic Panda is in somewhere, he knows that Miko is waiting just by.
Miko now has the flank of the Oasis as well, so it's going to be an equal shielding battle later on. But I think the big difference right here is Smooth, man. He's been around the place, and Miko just very casually drives by, gets some information. Can he get punished though? Smooth.
I think he should be fine. I think his eye for an eye came up a little bit earlier, but he doesn't mind getting pulled back to try to bait something out for the side of 4 Miracle. 110 seconds until we do see the first Lord spawn of that game. But again, if we're talking about Avatars, it's 2-0.
Yeah, I think that at this point, I wouldn't say Team Miracle don't need a miracle. I'm not gonna like use that phrase so much, but Team Miracle at a certain point have to do something, because so far they are not even trying to respond. They are just on the defensive side.
They can't really do much when their laners are just losing 1v1, especially with Smooth going in there. Xerox!
Oh no!
Whoa,
The counter-circling Eagle to get himself out of there. Very dangerous stuff with Team SMG. Walking up even closer. Panda quickly dropping the heavy spin on towards the clone, and that's a major ultimates. Big ultimates for the side of 4 Miracles. Resources already gone.
That's the problem right here. They're just using all their ultimates defensively, so they're kind of getting a chance to really counter-aggress. Yahiko now trying to get something on Smooth.
Oh, he should be okay here. He should be totally fine. He's got the ult, he's got for the eye for an eye. Doesn't even need to sweat it. I told you, his Benedetta kind of cracked.
Yeah, you had so much confidence, Gideon, when I was saying that. I didn't have the same confidence about Smooth, but it seems like you know the guy so closely, because Petrify not needing to use that Petrify.
Well, here's the right moment to try and go for that Petrify plays. But right now, look at how 4 Miracle are playing, man. They just force the group together, and they're losing objectives left and right. They're not dropping any kills, but the gold difference is slowly but surely catching up due to the farming speed of the members of Team SMG. And look at Sasa, dude. He is 2 levels ahead, probably leagues difference in gold, as Miko just does this casual certain eagle. It looks troll, but he's getting a lot of information for his team right here.
Yes,
well,
he does.
I need your insight, Arashi, about this. So is a 5v5 like a fight, like all 10 members on the screen fighting together? Who is supposedly gonna win 5v5?
Well, that depends. I'm inclined to believe it's Team SMG, right? More sustained.
Because of the
good
gold
AoE
or
as well.
the composition?
Composition and gold, a bit of both. For Miracle, the only real advantage they have is the Beatrix with the AoE ultimates.
Wow.
But they won't even let him do that now. Shredding the Lord here, that's the true damage coming in from the carry.
The Circling Eagle has also been popped again. Information, Smooth and Miko continue to be a nuisance in for Miracle's side as a free Lord falls into the hands of Team SMG.
I don't know if I can count that as a win to Team 4 Miracle, but so far they haven't lost the life of Yahiko, and also they only got 1 kill behind. But that's why we actually expect in international events and international tournaments, we don't see so much kills as how much the mentality of the players, how much the macro skills matter, and how the drafting is. So 1-to-1 kill. Even though there's no much kills, there's so much happening in the Land of Dawn.
I think it's one of those situations where it's not even about the kills for Team SMG, it's about pressuring the enemy jungler.
Yeah.
Particularly if you look at the items as well, Smooth is up there, man, with a 1 to 2k gold difference. Lunatic Panda just can't get a good engage right here. With the wave clear though, they will be able to defend, and this is where a lot of people are saying Team SMG starts falling off, man. They don't have long range damage right here, and they usually fall victim to a good base defense.
Well,
so if For Miracle Esports can hang on right here, they still have a chance to come back into the game.
Well, that was my question at the first place. That was my question. Will Team 4 Miracle be able to make a successful or pull off a successful defense by having that composition? And I think Yahiko can buy some time for Team 4 Miracle.
I totally agree with you, Yasu. I think that this is, even though you are 8k behind, it's one of the more ideal situations for Miracle. Obviously, they would want to shorten the gap, but it's really not up to them. It's all about, hey, is Team SMG going to make that move, make that first move, make that first mistake, and then we punish?
Especially when they're up against the base right here. Team SMG, we've seen them play a bit too passive almost. This is that threshold right here where, for the most part, a lot of the core items are completed for Team SMG. This is the mid-game power spike that they can really take advantage of, but they're not, right? They're still waiting around in the jungle. They have started freezing the waves right here, so for Miracle Esports, it's going to be very difficult to still get the same level of income. So this is one way they can push their advantage. I think they're going to bank everything on the next Lord.
Well, based on my personal experience, I don't know about you guys, I want you to also share your perspective about it, or like share your stories with me. But have you ever seen such peaceful match, just 1 kill to 1 kill, and it, like how low was it in terms of kills based on your experiences? Was there something around that finished with a 1-to-1 kill? Like, can the game finish?
Oh yeah, easily. I think it's what we call MPLPH, where the entire league plays the game at a very high level.
So there is a league for that.
Oh yeah, there's an entire league. It's in the Philippines. It's happening in M5. If you don't know about it, now you know. But that's the thing, right? We're expecting a lot of action to happen. But Team SMG is one of those like slow compounding, like we'll start early and then we'll slowly build that up and eventually we'll choke you out once we claim everything across the map.
And they already did. They claimed everything.
Claim the whole jungle, but this is the problem with the freeze, man. A lot of the minions does fall to other minions, so here's a chance for Miracle Esports to get some gold income. We're gonna try and find some information, some vision to try and go towards the Lord, but it's gonna be a bit too difficult, man. Now they're on the run.
I think that today Lunatic Panda is gonna have some nightmares, and definitely those nightmares will include Miko, because he was seeing that man's face everywhere across the map. I would like to literally just like have a round of applause for Miko. He was so annoying to a way that Team 4 Miracle cannot even move from their own base.
And now with the Lord coming in as well, they have a chance to go for a big fight with the Netherrealm. Now is when if they go for a big all-in, it's hard to imagine them falling short in the proper fight, right? The goal difference between the Benedetta and the Terizla, for one, means that there's a frontline difference. Even in between Carry and the Beatrix, man, 3k gold diff, already having the win of nature.
Wow.
There's a chance he can just stay in the front there and just shred people down.
They are worlds apart.
Here it comes. The Lord is going to be able to charge in and crack open the first inhibitor for the side of Team SMG. They've got a synchronized split, but now they're trying to get on top of Clock and force him to use assault. Lunatic Panda tries to capitalize on it, and even with the retribution from Saksa to slow him down, that's 2 inhibitors down for the side of Team SMG. Barely interacting, but forcing the correct ultimates for the side of 4 Miracle. Now looking for the X. Saksa gets a great knockup. Oh, saved by the help of the mid laner. It's not over yet. He manages to go and reset. Masarup is taking too much damage. The proc doesn't kill him, but Yahiko still holding up strong, very, very healthy, and worse yet, it just means that Team SMG will attempt and will succeed in getting the last inhibitor from Miracle. But whoa, Smooth, hey, let's calm down.
Oh!
Pulled back and dead.
Oh my god, they are just holding on the edge, Team for Miracle, losing all their inhibitor turrets, but did you manage to see that second skill from Diggy and then it was cancelled by the Akai Arashi? Like, there was a massive Team for Miracle.
Yeah, that's unfortunate as heck, but now Sasa gets pulled back. That's a reverse time gaining,
Okay.
but Masarap does not land the penalty zone. You gotta be a bit more calculative on that, and have to try and clear on the reverse time. Like you mentioned, Yasu, earlier, there was a reverse time that got almost cancelled by Lunatic Panda, pushing Saksa away from the fight. Now Miko once again scouts with the Circling Eagle. Without any base turrets, seems like for Miracle Esports feels some momentum shift. They were able to get the kill on the Smooth. I was gonna say it's a shutdown, but actually, he does not have a kill.
He actually got even his blue.
Miko does take that purple buff though.
Yeah, I'm colorblind.
Don't worry about it. We have another friend who's also colorblind. But I mean, for now, from the way that I see it, this is, I mean, it's a pretty slow-paced game, but it's very atypical of Team SMG, right? They like playing for advantages, and considering the real-time win rate, 67% to 33, it seems about right.
Well, watching Team SMG before we come here to the wild card, I had to believe that these guys are robots. They just like move in a really synchronized way. They want the objectives. They are not looking for blood. They are not looking for team fights. And so far, I think that's quite much it.
Oh, hold on. Miko forced the flicker out of there, but that does mean that the heavy spin has been utilized. Doesn't get any benefits whatsoever, and I think for Miracle are going to call it here, right? Unless Lunatic Panda is going to live up to his name to steal this Lord, Team SMG secures another one.
Do you think that they could have engaged that Lord?
Well, right there, I feel like it's a bit too late. You're just a bit too into the party. And with a 11k gold lead, unless you get a really good setup, I don't think you want to risk it. Now they have to defend against the Lord, and I think the only real advantage they have is the tankiness, right? They have two frontliners compared to one. If they can both really zone Sasa away just for a little bit, that means that the backline can just be a bit more active, and we've seen Smooth get chunked down to half HP off the back of a single runner's apathy. There is a chance that for Miracle Esports can catch him off guard yet again.
Well, Quack can make a surprising move against Team SMG by cancelling all their crowd control and even by applying some crowd control from Lunatic Panda, so they do have a chance to pull this defense off. But I think that it's gonna be so hard, even having that Beatrix and the clearance possibility.
All right, this might be the final moments. Saksa immediately finds onto Masarap, gets out of there with spatial migration. Smooth goes into the back line, puts the time revolver also, and it's going to be Nibiru's passion to try and hold it on. Both Nether Realms are going to be popping. Smooth, goes straight into the base, and that's game number 1. The lowest kill count we have seen.